So I came across this theory from DCU Updates regarding who the main villain is going to be for now the title Superman for James Gunn. And it says only one comment remains from this user, and it says is ask James about Mongol. Yes, Mongol, the warrior, the asshole who loves war and just thrives off of just the war and the battle and being the most frightening warrior out in the galaxy, which I think would be pretty cool. Here's where it gets interesting, and I believe this comment came, or this Reddit user is from Reddit. Here's what it gets interesting. James posted Superman with no caption in 2023 of last year. The illustration is from Action Comics number 1050, and guess who the villain is of that issue? And James Gunn posted it, I believe, it was either on Blue Sky Social or on his Instagram. So again, just like James Gunn teased the Kingdom Come image with the shield, I guess he was doing the same thing and we just didn't notice at all, because we were all assuming that Brainiac was going to be the main villain, or at least will be teased during the end of this film, hopefully, but we shall see. And Action Comics number 1050, if you don't know the story, the Dark Crisis is over and a new dawn shines on the DCU. In the wake of a cataclysmic battles with Mongol, Henry Bendix, and Pariah's Dark Army, Kal-El's back on Earth and here to stay. And the people of our planet are ready to look up and away into a brighter tomorrow. Well, most of the people. Clark Kent's reunion with Lois and his son, John Kent, proves fleeting when strikes the ultimate attack from Superman's greatest adversary, Lex Luthor. But this time, something is different. Luthor has stolen something from Clark's life, something so important that it would change the very planet itself. If you think you've seen the biggest battle between Superman and Lex Luthor, think again. This clash will rock the course of their lives forever, and it's only the beginning. So I feel like James Gunn is just taking elements from Kingdom Come and recent Superman stories and implementing them into his script, which is not unusual for directors, especially a director like James Gunn, who is a massive nerd. And I would love to see something like this. And if it happens, if we see Mongol as the main villain for Superman, oh my lord, bro, let's go.
Oh my God! This is what he does! This is what he flipping does! It's illegal! Alien!
This also came from a Reddit user that I believe was like a year ago. And they said this: there will be a LexCorp troopers in futuristic looking purple and green suits. The helmet has 4-eye lenses. I haven't seen any scooper post this info. So again, we just have to wait and see whether that's true or not. Interestingly enough, the same Reddit user posted this: I'll share some suit details I haven't seen mentioned. The S is styled after the Kingdom Come shield, just in yellow and red instead of red and black. It looks simple from a distance, but has cool panel lines. The emblem is smooth, not that messy textured style from Man of Steel, which I didn't think it was messy at all. The concept art had red trunks, but I don't know if it made it to the final suit. This is all I'm going to answer for now. And it turns out that dude, whoever it was correct, because it is indeed the Kingdom Come style logo, and I love it. So again, very interesting. And if Mongol ends up being one of the main villains or the main villain for this film, I think it would be very, very interesting. And of course, we've seen Mongal in the Suicide Squad, so James Gunn is clearly not afraid to, introduce like D-level villains, and Mongol is kind of a D-level Superman villain. I mean, he's a Superman villain, but he's not really popularized in mainstream, and this would be the first time that we will see that character again, if this is true, on the big screen battling Superman, and we can see that character go on to future sequels, and maybe, who knows, we can see that I believe it was the like Superman, that Gladiator story where he ends up in War World and fights off many of the enemies, which would be pretty cool if we see that down the line in future sequels. But Mongol as the main villain for Superman, that would be very interesting. And who knows, maybe maybe, it wasn't Brainiac after all. Maybe, the big bad will be Mongo. So that would be pretty cool. So let me know your thoughts. And as always, hit like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Discord, TikTok. This is Sheiks. Leave in the comments below. And as always, truth out.
How about that D, baby?